final from the Helpham Hall tournament. These are the two teams that were in last year's final as well, and Team Orange won that last year. Team Blue with that late pass up through center for number 7. Number 2 picks it up over the line. That one over the stick there of number 7 into the corner. Setting it up in front. Stolen aside there by Frank Littlejohn. Littlejohn up through center ice with a late pass. He's got number 13 on the breakaway. Scores! Number 13 opens up the scoring. 24 seconds in, taking a pass from Littlejohn and going 5-4 to make it 1-0. Face off one by number 13 to Littlejohn. Frank Littlejohn from his own zone. Passes it over there to number 2. It's offside. Littlejohn tried to stick out to his man. In over the line comes number 11, getting around number 13 into the corner with a shot that hit the defender right in front of the net. Trevor Foreman up and over the glass and out of play. Face off to the right of the Orange goalie. Win the battle there. Number 13 slapped around the boards, kept in there by the Team Blue. Thrown to the net for number 7. Shot. Nice block at the front there by Foreman. Went into the corner. Trying to go back to the line there. Number 7's trying to get loose. Stolen aside there by Littlejohn, not out. Kept in by number 11 from the line. Once again, I don't know all the numbers. I only know a few people on the Orange team. That's where I'm going to go by the name. And the rest are all going to be numbers for this game. Late pass for number 2. Coming in over the line. Shot. Nice stick save. Got his nub of his stick on that. Kicked it out. Took it into the corner there for Matt Neely. Neely from his own end. Going for that lead pass up the center for Kimberly G. Puts it back in behind the net. And on the other side, knocked down there at center. Coming in over the line is number 4. Got Matt Neely backing up. Went it back to the line there for number 5. Number 13 tries to keep it in. Couldn't do so. Slapped in. That'll go down the ice. No icing. Goalie comes out to play it in behind the net. Tyler Rusler digging over there at the loose puck there. Number 15 for Team Orange. Trying to chip it out. Number 13 for Powder Blue keeps it in. Walking it out to the slaughter is shot. That might have caught the stick there of the Orange goalie. Tyler Rusler around the boards. Kept in there by number 13. From the face-off circle. Tries to set it up in front. Stolen aside by Team Orange. They go for that late pass for Neely. Broken up. Another lead pass there for Matt Neely. And he's got to get around 3 checkers. Turned over there to number 12. Neely trying to control his man now. Knocked down by Matt Neely as Team Blue's off on a change. Neely takes it there from center. Comes in over the line with some nice moves. Looking to get a shot through. It gets stopped there by the Powder Blue goalie. It's still loose at the front. Stolen aside there by Powder Blue again, and they lead it in. 2-0. Number 8 to the front of the net. And it gets tipped wide, and the net comes out the boards and behind the goal, and we'll get a whistle. Sap will be off to the right of Team Orange goalie. Number 13 opened up the scoring by taking a pass by Littlejohn and sliding it through the legs. Back to the line by number 9. Thrown to the net, gets knocked down by Trevor Foreman. Starting it up out of his own end. Number 11 getting around the checker. Trying to set it up in front. Goes back down low for number 11. Trying to jam it out in front of the net. Back to the line again. To slide into the Powder Blue goalie and freezes it up. 11 tries to take the draw. One there by Powder Blue. Late pass up through center. Picked up by number 8. Brings it in. Looking for the shot. Stopped there by the Orange goalie. No rebound out in front of the net. Scramble draw here. Powder Blue trying to pick it up there. Number 16. Stolen aside. Late pass. Trying to catch up to it is number 2. Getting around the checker. Walking in. Backhand. High and wide over the goal. Number 2 had the opportunity to put Team Orange up 2-0. Just backhanded it over the net. Powder Blue take it back in their own end. Late pass getting past Foreman. Leah Foreman up through center. The Powder Blue team cutting in. Stolen aside there by number 14. Puts it back in behind the net. Tyler Rusler in behind the goal. Rusler tried to get away from the checker. It's a turnover there for Powder Blue out of front. Big save. Loose puck out of front. Net comes off again after the Powder Blue goalie made a big two-pack save there as his pads came up against the post, so it pushed it off for another whistle. Paul Renault makes his way to the face-off circle to drop the puck here. The referee for this Help from Hall final game. He's had a lot of experience in the officiating level. Trying to get it out of the zone. Number 2. Trying to get it back to the line there for number 11. Thrown to the net, hit the side of the goal. An opportunity to try and clear it out again out of the number 7, a high shot. It missed the net. Takes a carom out of front, right to number 11. Shot, not going to make it through. Another big save there by number 7, who took a shot at the net. So they're powdering the Orange goalie now, who's coming up with some big saves as Powder Blue are trying to get on the board here in this final game. That goes down the ice, and it will go for icing. Getting one there by Powder Blue. Number 15 had thoughts about going after it. Now he finally lets his shot go. It goes wide, kept in by number 6. Thrown to the front of the net, knocked down there by number 13. The lone goal scorer takes it back in behind the net. Looking to play with it. Lead pass for Little John over his stick. Number 15 there. Getting away from Little John for some open space. Takes it back in behind the net. Under 5 minutes left to go here in period number 1. On this Saturday afternoon. It's been a great tournament so far, and these are the final 2 teams standing for the championship. This is on the Gonna Be Rickard Pad B. Thrown to the net, that one over the stick. Cheryl Little John goes for the backhand of the net. That is scooped up there by the Powder Blue goalie. Face-off coming off to the left of the Powder Blue goal. To be taken there by Neely. One there by Powder Blue. Slapped around the boards. Lead pass up through center. One over the stick there. Number 5 trying to catch up to it and dump it in. Here comes another opportunity for a lead pass. Number 8 with a lead pass there for Matt Neely coming in. Neely looking to take the shot to the net. Nice blocker save there by the Powder Blue goalie. It goes in behind the goal. Trying to fire it around. Kept in there by Trevor Foreman, who puts the puck in the corner. Matt Neely will scoop it over there at the face-off circle. Neely tries for a shot. That gets blocked on its way through. Late pass over the stick there of number 16. And now right onto the tape of number 16 for Team Orange was Trevor Foreman. Now Matt Neely's coming in. Had a couple of chances on the shift. This one will hit number 15 though. Go up into the netting out of play. South will be off to the right of the Powder Blue goal. Trying to fire it around. Gets knocked down there by the Powder Blue goalie back in behind the net. Capped in again by Neely. Down low in behind the net. Look at it, set it up in front for Matt Neely again. Gets taken inside there by Powder Blue. Starting out of their own end with a lead pass. Only went back as Frank Littlejohn trying to control, or number 14, sorry, to control his man. Was able to take the shot, and the Team Orange goalie closed the legs, made sure it didn't make its way through. Again will take the defensive draw. Gets one by Powder Blue. Nice play there to steer it aside. Matt Neely overskated the puck there, over at the face-off circle. And if you can read lips, you don't want to know what he said. Back to the line. They're going to take the shot right to the front of the net. Wait a shot. Quick save there from the goalie. Neely trying to control his man there, number 14 on the other side. Up there for number 7. Cutting in. Trying to take the shot. Nice right pad save there by the Orange goalie. It's still loose. Powder Blue are putting on the pressure here. They've had a few opportunities. Team Orange goalie on his game here. Made some big saves last year in the championship game as well. Trying to jam it out of front. Quick shot. Stopped there by Neely out of front of the net. And we got a whistle. So just out to the right of the goal. Taking away a nice play there by number 2 to hold it in. Trying to stick to it again. Knocked down there at center by number 8. Trying to jam away at it to get it to number 11. Number 2 picks it up back to the line for Leah Foreman. Turned over there. Number 7 on his own. Fires it wide over the net. That had tire written all over it. And he fired it just wide. He tried to go top cheese and missed the high shot. He had a breakaway. He went to go top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. Instead, he got a donut. Nothing. Number 12, there's a shot. That goes into the netting out of play. Will be off to the left. One there by Team Blue. Number 11 shot. Nice tip. Number 4 tipped that, and the right pass saved there from the Orange goalie. Nice pressure there by Tyler Rusler to try and get it out of the zone. Number 2 is trying to help him out as well. Number 11 will scoop it up. 1:12 left to go here in period number 1. Number 12 cuts it off. Back to the line for number 11. A shot to the front of the net. That gets blocked. Trying to set up it again. That was almost race off to the races there for number 2. Number 2 from their own zone leads it up for Team Orange. Stolen aside by number 4. Number 4 cutting in. Shot. Stop. And loose there in the crease area. He got enough of it. It was behind him, but not didn't have enough mustard to get to the back of the net. Cheryl Littlejohn puts it up there for number 11. In. Stop there with the left pad of the powder blue goalie. Number 11 is trying to set up number 2 from the line. Stolen aside. Back comes powder blue up through center. And Fulman fell down. Here comes an opportunity on his own. Can't put it in as it slides wide of the net. Faceoff will be right here in front of us with 20 seconds left. Number 13 cuts in. Got Frank Littlejohn going to the goal. That's where the pass is intended to. Littlejohn getting away from the checker. Shot. Left pad saved by the powder blue goalie. Kicked it out. Littlejohn going after the loose puck there in the left corner now, trying to win the battle and get that final shot away. But we're going to get the final ticks of the clock in period number 1. Team Orange scored early in the first minute of play and take a 1-0 lead to the second. Up here is center. Racing after it in the zone. Back to the line for number 14. Over there to the other side, trying to control things. Back there for number 14 again. Lead pass for Frank Littlejohn. His intended pass for number 13. Over at the penalty box area was in the feet. Littlejohn scoops it up again. Frank Littlejohn gets around the checker and then gets around the defender. Cuts the front of the net. Backhand scores! Frank Littlejohn takes the end-to-end rush with a backhand and puts it just inside the post to give Team Orange the advantage at 2-0. Face-off won by Team Orange. Tyler Rusler back to the line. Late pass for number 13 coming in. Number 13 trying to cut to the front of the net. And I know you can't recognize him over there at the bench, but that is Pete Rusler, who's the head coach of Team Orange. Like I said, you might not recognize him without a drink in his hand. Number 7 coming up in the zone. Turning aside there by Team Orange. They pass it for Littlejohn. Frank Littlejohn trying to get in and scores. There's his second of the game, back-to-back to make it 3-0. Face off here center. Matt Neely wins that draw. Go for that lead pass over everybody. Goes into the corner. It's back in behind the net there for powder blue. Lead pass up through center. That'll get knocked down by Rusler in his own end. Hit a stick, Kimberly G. Number 5 going after it. Stolen aside there by Team Blue. Cutting in now is number 2. Shot to the front of the net over the stick of number 7. Trying to win the battle down low. Number 7 takes a shot. Nice scoop up there by the Team Orange goalie. Face out to be one there off to the right and a quick shot up the draw. Looking for that to get it out of his own end is number 14 around the boards. They're looking for that other pass over there for Kimberly G, who used the stick to move it up. Walking in with a quick shot. Nice blocker save there by number 1 and holds it. Now Matt Neely will take the offensive zone face off. One there by Team Orange, and Kimberly G tried to get a shot through, got knocked down. Cutting in now is number 12 for Team Blue. Shot! Hit the post, rang the iron in behind him. So Team Orange's goalie has been on his game so far. That one had him beat, but not the post in behind him. In behind the goal for number 4. Cutting it back in behind the net to try and walk out for an opportunity. That gets stopped at in front. Late pass. Kimberly G up there for Neely over his stick. And now Team Blue get it and fire it up over the stick of number 6. Picked up there by number 14. Hard pass. Number 11's on a breakaway now, but forgot the puck. Lets up Matt Neely in. Stopped there by the powder blue goalie and close. That will be off to the right now of the Team Blue goal, and they score! Great off the draw, quick shot beats the powder blue goalie to make it 4-0. South one there by number 16. Cutting in now is number 2. To the front of the net, tipped and scores! And Team Orange are off and running a tip at the side of the net to make it 5-0. That goal is going to go to number 11 at the side of the net. So it was 1-0 going into this period, but in a matter of minutes, it's 5-0 Team Orange. Frank Littlejohn had back-to-back goals, and a quick shot off the draw, and then number 11 just tipped that one in to make it a 5-0 game. But it's a lot closer than that, as Team Blue have had their opportunities, including a post here in the second period. That one off the helmet there at the front. Number 7 cutting after it on the other side. Cutting in, nice move to get around Tyler Rizzler. Tried that same move again, and it didn't work. Number 7 trying to set it up in front for an opportunity. Stolen aside there. Number 2 will pick it up. Number 2 cutting into the front of the net with a high shot. Nice catch by the powder blue goalie. South just off to the right of the blue goal now. They tried that quick shot off the draw again. This one doesn't fool the blue goalie. It was a little bit slower than the first one that beat him on the fourth goal. He just stopped that one. Covered it up, took another face off. Coming around the board, kept in by Trevor Foreman. Foreman, shot got blocked. Here comes a 2-on-0. But number 14's catching up. That's a breakaway. Ran out of real estate, lost control of the puck before he could jam it in. Late pass for Cheryl Littlejohn, chipped it into the zone. Cheryl Littlejohn blocked that clearing opportunity. This time the referee knocked it down. Frank Littlejohn picks it up now. The Littlejohn's on the ice. Frank comes in, offside. Here's center to be won by Powder Blue. Turned over to Frank Littlejohn. Tried to send it to the front of the net. Kimberly G goes into the corner now. Number 5 for Team Orange. Turned over to the Powder Blue. They come up through center. In over the line. Trying to take the shot to the front of the net. We'll take it in behind the goal instead. Number 4 trying to win the battle in behind the net for a centering pass. It's tied up on the back of the net. And number 13 tried to get away with it. Couldn't do so. Captain by Powder Blues. Number 9. Shot. Hit a player at the front and went wide of the goal. 5:10 left to go here in the second period. Centering pass. Frank Littlejohn read that well. Comes out. Littlejohn. Up through center ice. He's got number 12 to beat now. Out there looking for the hat trick. Takes it to the front of the net. Kimberly G gets a shot. And that one goes wide of the goal. Lead pass. Knocked down with a high stick at center. And a whistle. 50 left to go here in period number 2. Number 8 cutting to the net. Had it swept out the stick. Number 9 will pick it up there from the penalty box for Team Blue. Number 9 with a flip pass. Knocked down there in their own zone. Fired out the boards. That is going to go. No icing on the call. Slapped around the boards. Number 16 takes it away there from Matt Neely. Neely cutting in with a pass to the other side. Matt Neely takes it with a quick shot. That goes wide. Coming around the board there for Tyler Rizzler. Couldn't hold it in. Number 16 going after the puck. Slides it in. Right to the goalie. Fires it out. Right here in front of us. Number 14 now. Pressured on here by Matt Neely. Number 14 coming up through center. Getting around the check there of number 8. What a move there by number 14. Now the drop pass is stolen aside by number 8. Trying to get away from the checker. Had it knocked away. Number 8 goes back to the line again. Team Orange just playing around with it. That hit Matt Neely at center. Went down for icing. Faceoff will come off to the left. A quick shot after Team Blue on the draw. Trying to move it out of the zone now with a lead pass. Leah Foreman trying to get it out of the zone. Picked it there by Team Blue. Shot to the net, gets blocked. Picked up again there by number 2. Trying to set it up in front. Leah Foreman going in there to the corner to try and get it out. Kept in there by number 14. Trying to take a shot to the front of the net. Takes it in behind the goal instead. Gets away from the checker. 3:10 left to go here in the second period. Matt Neely with some nice offensive pressure. Tried to get it out. Now they'll go for that late pass for Neely again. That'll go down the ice. Not enough for icing. Number 14 gets it. From his own end, he'll start it up. Matt Neely almost picked that one off. Team Blue cutting in number 7. Late pass for number 2. Shot! Stopped there by the Team Orange goalie. He took it off the crest area and then covered it up. South will be off to the left of the goal. It goes back to the line, looking to take a shot to the front of the net. Number 11 with a tip. Nice stop there Number 7 tipped that, and the left pad came out by the Team Orange goalie. Coming up through center. Going for that lead pass to the other side for number 2. Number 11 putting on some good pressure. Team Blue skated out with a lead pass for number 2, cutting in. Flips it to the side for number 7. Shot. Nice catch, and frozen up there by the Orange goalie. Face off to the right. Quick shot. Caught there by the Orange goaltender. Face off will be off to the right. Trying to win the battle and get it down low. Number 2 trying to dig away at it. It comes out. Can't get it out of the zone. There's a shot that hit a player out of front. Trying to stuff it out of front again. The Team Orange goalie is going to cover that up. Will be off to the right of the goal. Goes back to the line looking to take a shot to the net. Thrown aside by Cheryl Littlejohn. Using the boards. Number 11 will do the rest for number 2. Nice chip pass. Walking in alone. And nice catch there by the powder blue goalie. Saw it right into the glove hand and made the save. Off to the left of the powder blue end. Number 15 takes it back in behind the net. Over the stick there of number 16. Scooped up there by Tyler Rusler and behind the goal. Rusler trying to win the battle and behind the net. Looking for the lead pass the other side. Tipped there by Cheryl Littlejohn at center. Coming up on the other side there for number 9. Back to the line. Over the stick of Rusler, so he's got to go back there in his own end to get it. And Tyler Rusler got pressured on there and behind the goal. Had it knocked away from him. Littlejohn trying to win the battle against number 15 who's lost the stick. It's in the corner, setting up number 2. Shot! Stopped there by the powder blue goalie. Self will be off to the left of the goal. Try to put it back in behind the net for a centering pass. Frank Littlejohn with that loose puck. Sending it in behind the goal, setting pass. Out in front, stolen aside there by Team Orange. Knocked down by number 14 at center. The late pass went off the right skate there of Foreman. But he's able to come back nicely on defense and was able to give him a little bump before he could get to the loose puck. Cutting in, getting around the checker. Some nice moves there. We've got the puck to start. Puts it back in behind the net again for Foreman. Trevor Foreman clears it away at center. Picked up by powder blue. They're offside. And now it comes in, but he was still just a bit offside. Face off one there by number 16. Number 16 with a shot. Blocked at her front. Frank Littlejohn takes it there at the line, and that'll do it. It was a big scoring spree there for the Team Orange 2 for Frank Littlejohn. Number 11 had one as well to make it 5-0 going to the third. Back for period number 3. 12 more minutes to go here in the championship game for the Help from Hall tournament. The way things are going right now, Team Orange are going to be back-to-back champions. Team Blue will take it back in their own end. Going for that late pass up through center. That'll get knocked down there by number 13 in the zone. Late pass for Littlejohn. Over there for Kimberly G over the stick. G trying to put pressure on the man. Trying to get it away again is Frank Littlejohn and over the line. Littlejohn drop pass for Kimberly G. Tried to set it to the other side and return the favor to Littlejohn. Got broken up. Number 9 will dump it into the corner. Back in behind the powder blue net where they scoop it up. And try and start things from their own zone. Nice play there. Kept in by number 13 from the blue line. Held it in. Scooped up again there by powder blue. That'll be knocked down there by Tyler Rusler trying to get it out of his own end. Had it knocked off the stick there at number 13. Cutting into the front of the net. It gets blocked. Tyler Rusler goes to the backhand to try and get it out. Thrown to the front of the net. Backhand shot for number 3. Easy steer side safe by the Orange goaltender. And we get a whistle. We'll be off to the right of the Orange goalie. Slapped around the boards. And we're getting another whistle here in the Orange end. And Team Blue go to the power play now. There's a shot right into the front of the net. Corralled there by the Orange goaltender. Again off to the right of the goal. Slapping it back to the line. Nobody there to keep it in. Now where we get kept in by number 9. Sending it to the front of the net. Gets knocked down by Matt Neely. And Neely sends it right down. Will go out of the net, but it'll call up more time on this powder blue power play. Leads it back in behind the net. Played almost 2 minutes here of the third period. Team Orange leading this one 5-0. Getting around Frank Littlejohn, putting it into the corner. Setting up in front for number 12, stolen aside by Littlejohn now. Frank Littlejohn getting away from the checker. Setting it back to the line for number 14. Number 14 sent it up in front. It gets tipped wide of the net. Trying to set it up in front, back to the line for number 4 again. Number 4 takes a shot to the net. It's loose, set it front, and went wide. And fired all the way down. Got to go right in on net for an easy save. And that lead pass will come out through center now. Cutting in over the line is number 11. Right to the front of the net. Fires it just wide of the right post and out. Hard enough shot that it ricocheted out of the zone. Number 10 gets it now. Trying to get around Matt Neely here in front of us. Number 10 taking it back in behind the goal now. Trying to set it up in front. There's an easy catch there for the Orange goaltender. And he'll take a face-off in his own end. Face-off will be off to the right of the goal. One there, cleaned by number 16, back to the line of shot. Gets knocked down out of front. Matt Neely can't clear it out of the zone. It got kept in by number 10. And that one will come out. And the powder blue goalie will come out as well to play it. Lead pass up through center, cutting in, getting around Cheryl Littlejohn. Number 8 trying to cut it to the front of the net, looking for a pass out of front. Stolen aside there by the Frank Littlejohn. Puts it back in behind the net, a pass to himself. And now we'll try and lead it out himself with a lead pass over the stick of Matt Neely. Neely will be the first one on the puck though. Matt Neely has a play, number 2 out of front. Back to Neely. Shot. Stopped there by the powder blue goalie. And now picked away at center by Neely. Matt Neely from his own zone will keep it in behind the net. And now we'll skate it out with a hard pass. That one over the stick of number 2. But number 2 is trying to pickpocket the number 10, Cheryl Littlejohn. Trying to keep it in the offensive zone as well. Neely with it here at center. Lead pass for number 2, cutting in. Looking to take the shot. There's a nice blocker save. With a left pad to make that stop. Littlejohn trying to win the battle in behind the net with Neely. Goes in behind the goal. Can't set it up in front. Stolen aside there by the powder blue team with a lead pass. Cutting in there was number 2. Trying to take a shot to the front of the net. Sends it there. Nobody could tip it. It's in behind the goal to try and set it up in front. Cheryl Littlejohn trying to control the man over there at the boards. It goes back in behind the net. Now number 8 trying to help out as well. Number 15 stepping into one. That gets blocked there by number 14. Another high shot. Hit the crossbar. Lead pass up through center. Up there for number 11. Over the stick and picked up there by Littlejohn off the boards. Scooped up there and in. Cutting in over the line was number 13. Trying to set something up for a pass. Stolen aside there by number 2. Dumped down the ice. Right in on net. It'll be stolen aside there by Team Blues goalie. Number 7 from his own end will start it. Number 2 will get it now. Come in over the line. It'll be number 7 to try and cut in. Had to get around number 13. He opened up the scoring, made it 1-0 after the first period. And then the Team Orange paraded 4 goals to the back of the net in the second period. 2 of them were by Frank Littlejohn. And that's where they stand right now with a 5-0 lead. And 5 minutes left to go on the clock. Over there for number 13. Cutting in with a pass there. Kimberly G couldn't tip it in the zone. There it was. Goes back in behind the net, trying to set it up in front for a pass. That one over the stick. And we get a whistle. It's off just off to the right of the goal. Goes back to the line. A shot that gets blocked. Cutting up now and over the line is Tyler Rusler. Shot. Nice stop there. Sorry, that was Foreman Trevor Foreman with that shot couldn't go 5-hole. Recognize that was Trevor Foreman as he's the defenseman, but he led the rusher on that play, just couldn't bury it out in front of the net. Here comes an opportunity as they're jamming away at the loose puck. Kimberly G tried to get her stick on it, couldn't put it in. Number 13 wins a bouncing puck back to the line for Tyler Riesler. Riesler slips it back in behind the net for Kimberly G. The pass out of front was wide. Number 13 gets it thrown to the net. It's an easy stop there for the powder blue goaltender. Cutting up through center. Picked up now by Frank Littlejohn. Couldn't go with the puck. In comes number 4 looking to drop pass for number 12. Quick shot trying to send it to the front of the net. It went wide. Picked up again there by Team Orange as they cut in. It drops back to the line for Frank Littlejohn. Littlejohn to the front of the net. Stolen aside there with a lead pass. Number 16. There's another rebound out of front. Scooped up there by the Orange goaltender. Face off to the left of the goal. In behind the net for the lead pass. Going down the ice past number 11 into the corner. First one in behind the net for Team Blue to try and get it out of their own end with a lead pass. Nearly trying to corral it against Riesler. Riesler going back in his own end. Number 8 trying to cut in. Turn over to Neely. Number 16 looking to take the shot to the front of the net. Knocked down by Neely back in behind the goal. In behind the net for an opportunity. Number 11 getting away from the checker to try and jam it out of front. Stopped there by the Orange goalie. And with Blue players corralled out in front of the net, he was able to find it first and cover it up. Off to the right. One there by Powder Blue. Slapped her on the boards. Tyler Riesler will pick it up in his own end. Riesler got pressured on. Moves it back to the line. Going for that lead pass. Picked up again by number 2, who backhands it deep in behind the net there for number 13. Number 13 with a lead pass. That'll get picked up there by number 13 now. Cutting up in over the line. Comes in over the blue line looking to take the shot. He had it knocked off his stick. Stolen aside there. 1:20 left. Lead pass for number 4. Cuts in over the blue line. Looks to take the shot. There's an easy save for the Orange goalie. And covers it for another face-off. We're going to be on running time for the rest of the game as we've reached the last minute of play. Face-off off to the right. Trying to take a shot to the front of the net. Stolen aside there by Team Orange. Trying to send it to the front of the goal. There's a quick shot that'll get steered aside there by the Orange goaltender, but not out. Hitting the side of the net there on the centering opportunity. Team Blue just trying to get on the board here, and it went wide of the net. Number 12 again. That gets fired wide. 25 seconds left. Number 13 takes it into the corner. Tries to put it in behind the net. Out of front. Trying to fire it from the face-off circle. Sends it to the front of the goal. Can't bury it. Still in the zone. Number 13 winds up. Nice blocker save there. 10 seconds left. Trying to clear it out of the zone. And they'll skate it away through center. With a late pass from number 11 over the stick of number 2. But it's going to go all the way down. Team Blue's goalie comes out to play it. And Team Orange are going to be back-to-back Help from Hall champions as they win this one 5-0. It was a big second period where they put things away. Frank Littlejohn scored 2 goals within a couple of seconds, which made it 3-0. And then 2 more were added there in that second period, and Team Orange were able to hang on for the 5-0 win. I want to thank you for watching this Help from Hall game. This was brought to you by MJ Broadcasting. We will stay around for the ceremony.